YouTube, how are we doing it today? It's been a minute, but we are back at it with a new video. As you can tell by the title of the video, there are huge updates coming to 2004scape. Those of you that have been actively playing or been keeping up to date, you do know, at least you should know what these updates are. If not, I'm going to briefly show you super quickly some of the big ones.
Elemental Workshop has been added into the game. The thieving stun timer was decreased from 13 ticks to 8 ticks. This is a big one. Agility run scales 50% faster with agility levels. The silver and gold crowns for J-mods and P-mods have been added into the game. Of course, the long-awaited special attacks. Also, Strange Fruit regenerates 30% run energy, so if you've been holding on to them, you've been smart. One of my favorite things of the update, items have white outlines now when you select them. There's also going to be multiple hit splats now. Actually, I take it back. This is my favorite. Dragging items in the bank will scroll down or up automatically. You can now right-click to teleport to get you into the Rune Asset Mine. In the Legends Guild, you can now right-click for easier access for trading. And there's a couple other things, but that's about it.
One of the reasons why people don't enjoy 2004scape is because of how hard it is. And so with these new updates, it's gradually, and I say that with a grain of salt, gradually getting there. It's still very much incredibly hard. Just training fletching in general has been a bit of a nightmare for me. I really don't want to sit down and like do the math, but you have to click, per log, you have to click 3 times. You do the knife, the log, and then what you want to make. But then you have to times that by 27. And so 27 times 3 versus clicking, I believe, just once in old school RuneScape or RS3, because they'll do the whole inventory. So if we were to figure out the math, you are clicking astronomically a lot more in 2004scape than you are in old school, and that is very unfortunate. But that, I think, is what it's all about. You know, with these game-changing updates, some of the nitty and gritty smaller things like the bank and being able to like actually see what you're using and clicking on make the game a lot better. But the game itself is still going to be hard. But the biggest update for sure is the rare update. This is quite interesting. If you don't know about 2004scape, this game is the closest thing we have to an exact replica of what it was like to play RuneScape as they were rolling out release dates in 2004. Now, it is slightly off when they release these updates, but by playing 2004scape, you get to see the closest thing to what it was like back then to play the game. Which, for people like me, who didn't start playing until like 08, 09-ish, I really don't know when I started playing exactly, because I was just so young. But we didn't get a chance to experience all these new updates as they came out, and it's a phenomenal thing. With all the crazy stuff going on, as we're all getting older, it is really nice to just gotta take a second, log into RuneScape, and picture we're in the mid-2000s. I mean, nostalgia is a crazy thing, but damn is it good. And with all these crazy things in regular old school RuneScape, like the sailing beta and just all of the PVMs, I mean, it's crazy compared to what old school RuneScape should be, in my opinion, but at the same time, everything's got to evolve. I mean, it can't all stay the same. So that's a whole nother topic to get into.
The original circumstances behind introducing tradable rare items was organic and will be impossible to recreate. Their perceived value in RS3 is because they're never going to return the same way again. Limited supply, unique backstory, and a significant way to elevate your status as a player. In old school RuneScape, they were dumped in masses and no more than accessories for your character's appearance. We can't turn back the clock to have Andrew hand out Christmas crackers around the holidays, or recreate cheaters finding a way to dupe party hats in RuneScape Classic, forever impacting their supply and value. We can't make them as common as bones, and we can't make them untradeable. No matter what we do, we can never be authentic enough. But what we can give you is something to work towards obtaining while we're hard at work on these updates. This is the big part. Over the next 4 months, starting with the game update on July 12th, every weekend, all online players eligible will have an incredibly rare chance to obtain a random rare pre-RS2 item by doing any action in-game. there will be a minimum playtime and a level requirement. If you were the first player to receive that rare, you'll be recognized and get recorded in our server's history. There will be a bounty prize pool for the first winners.
I just realized I'm just sitting here yapping, not playing RuneScape at all. Obviously, this is a big incentive to draw people more into the server, but also a cool and, in my opinion, fair way to introduce all of these things back into the game, because they will be tradable and they are probably going to be worth a ton. With that being said, if you haven't played RuneScape in a while, or maybe you play old school and you haven't played 2004scape because you just like don't know, whatever, I think we're at the point now where we don't have to worry about Jagex shutting 2004scape down. And I mean, even if they do, I mean, this is the most fun I've had gaming in a long time, which is crazy to say. So even if it were to get shut down, it would be a fever dream of Into the Past, in my opinion. Now, I'm quite of an optimist, so I like to look on the brighter side of things. 37th legend, let's go, baby. But I really don't see an issue in playing 2004scape, even though it's not legitimately RuneScape. But if you haven't jumped into it and you're even slightly intrigued, now's the time to do it, because if you were to get a rare, you would be balling. Like, my peak playing RuneScape, I was like 13. Like, I didn't know how to do anything. I didn't have the patience to do anything. I was just sitting here pulling strings, trying to come up with things to do, and then whenever I would make enough money, I would just blow it immediately. I still remember a time when I was like renting dragon claws. Like, why? What was I doing? Like, that's how desperate I was to have like cool stuff, but not actually had the money to do it. Which I don't even know how that's possible. I just have a vague memory of me doing that. Was that a fever dream? Was that something you could do back in the day? Can you still rent things like that?
This shows you how much I actually know about RuneScape. In July of 08, item lending was updated, so players needed to send a trade request to lend an item. Doing this would open the trade interface, which players could right-click on the item and choose lend it. This was introduced by Jagex to prevent players from scamming. Makes sense.
But I don't know, man. I mean, there's still only like 150, 200 active players. How many people are playing right now? Let's see. Yeah, 160 people. This is 12 o'clock Eastern time on July 9th. And so it's not really a peak time to be playing, but a lot of the people, I had a conversation with one of y'all on here literally yesterday or 2 days ago about how no one is really playing too much of 04. Like, those of you that have played kind of stopped logging in and whatnot. I mean, literally looking at my friends list, I mean, I only have this front page, but there's literally only like one person that's been signed in, maybe two people. Granted, I haven't been on, I was out of town all last week, and so that's kind of why I haven't really been posting and stuff, but still, I'm still here, man. I'm still playing. The world's turning and we're still here. But it's just kind of sad. Like, there's been definitely a drop off of people, but the core people that are playing, we're going strong. Like, it's kind of crazy. The top people that are still grinding, y'all are insane. And it's just nice to kind of feel that like grindiness again. And again, I'm not going for no high score. I just recently broke sub 3,000 overall, which was cool. But again, I mean, some of these dudes and Dog, don't get me started about Dog, man. And he's not the only one. I'm kind of thinking at some point, maybe I should just do weekly updates of the leaderboards and showcase, because I don't think people understand what made RuneScape great was people's ability to grind when the game was like this. Not how RuneScape is now, because yeah, it's still a grind and it's fun and it's still challenging and whatnot, but it is a whole nother level, whole nother beast to be a type of person to grind the way that these people are grinding right now. And it is not talked about enough. Like, I just don't. Yeah, I mean, they aren't the first ones to do it. We're not reinventing the wheel or anything out here. So it's like, yeah, there's that. But this is new set of people, different breed, same objective, but like, we get to relive it again. You know what I mean? Like, that's just exciting. It's crazy. It's fun. I don't know. Maybe that's something I'll actually end up doing, because my time with being able to play, unfortunately, is limited. Like I've stated before, I can only do so much. But I still want to like add to this community, bro, and like fire these people up that are literally spending so much time grinding. Like there needs to be some sort of light shine on this, because I mean, it's truly a beautiful thing. It's crazy. Fletching, level 38. Come on, I'm trying to get to sub 50s right now, I believe, is what my technically my goal is. My fletching was pretty low, and so I really just want to get everything to sub 50. That will kind of put me in a good spot. I got tired. I was doing rune crafting. I was trying to get up to nats, because I want to be able to prep for law runes when that comes out. Hopefully, I guess later this year. But I definitely want to be able to do that when that time comes. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of exciting things. We were kind of in a little bit of a drought when it comes to updates, and then all of a sudden this big one kind of just got announced, and special attacks it's going to be awesome to see the first fundamentals of the special attacks and how they were introduced into the game, kind of how it changes things, and adds to, you know, content in general. So I'm really looking forward to that. Looking forward to all the other content that's coming out in the future. Let me know down below what you guys are doing, how you guys are feeling. If you are feeling burnout of this game, or you are feeling like it is too much or whatever, I mean, fair. But also, that's the beauty of it. You can kind of come back to this whenever you would like to. We are so lucky to have a space to be able to play and relive this. The people that are working to do this, I mean, incredibly selfless. It's really, really cool to see this all put together and the community come together and appreciate the golden age, as you may say, of RuneScape. I mean, it's truly crazy to me. All right, enough yapping. That's all I got. I'm gonna hopefully see y'all soon.